No. Well, I got it up now. I put it in the right spot this time. Yeah, I did. Don't you deny me, baby. By the way, I checked my Steam achievements for Warframe. I'm only missing 3. I gotta ride the K Drive X amount. I got to get the Vent Kid's top rank, and then I gotta revive people. You? Hmm. Okay. So I'm. Oh, that's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now, just to throw it out there, are they gonna do that with the Kuva and the Tenant weapons too? Damn. I thought they would like rework them.
These ruins are
Mm-hmm.
incredible. Oh no.
Yeah.
Looks like Anna was right about the Lost City. The source has to be somewhere down here.
Shit, I don't know. Now this wall looks like it was put up in a hurry. Well, what's the feel there? Through from the other side. I'm gonna see if I can break it. Another way out. There. Just tried a few minutes ago. No one on the other end but
on the radio?
No. There's tons of rock and ice in the way. If we're lucky.
Yeah.
Hold up. Gonna check it.
Skeeter and my Peter.
I don't know who else it could be, but the sooner we get out of here, the better.
One of ours. Shit. Weapons free.
Give me covering fire!
Focusing fire.
He's gone! Laying down covering fire!
How was that not?
Get her up! Come on, let's end this!
Ow.
Comrades, it is imperative that you respond to my communiques. We are now in dire need of supplies and reinforcements. A full revolt is in progress, and the prisoners now control the excavation site and surrounding facilities. In retribution, I have ordered mass executions of prisoners from the native population. With any luck, these rebels will lay down their arms and surrender to save their own countrymen. It is clear to me now that our communications have been sabotaged.
Did I get shot at?
You likely have received none of my cables for quite some time. But I will continue transmitting, as it is my duty. Local natives attacked us on multiple fronts soon after we attempted to sway them with the executions of their countrymen. There are far more natives than we ever anticipated. It is clear that they come from the other side of the mountain and have been preparing their revolt carefully for years. We are now without power and water, and winter is upon us. Those of us who remain will soon be leaving. We have one train transport that we will take with us as many records and artifacts as we can.
Someone tried to get through this door before. I can use these other cables to rip open the door. Maybe I can push that cart off. Just need to find a way to push that truck into the chasm.
She's there by the murals. Open fire! Under fire! Man down! Advancing to cover. I'm taking fire! Moving into cover.
Just you and me.
Moving into position.
Keep...
Fuck.
She's there by the murals. Open fire! Now, she's reloading! Advancing to cover! We got a man down! I got her! Give me some pressure! Just you and me!
Now this makes sense. If I follow these directions...
Okay. Percentage complete, 25%.
A gold sword hilt inlaid with jewels. This belonged to a Byzantine noble. The blade itself was snapped off at the base. Did this happen in battle?
To any who receive this message, I will soon be dead, and with me all knowledge of this place. Escape for us was never an option. We boarded the train and set out for the long journey, only to discover that mere miles from the mountain, the tracks we built upon the backs of so many dead had simply disappeared. For months now, the native population has carefully dismantled the railroad, intentionally isolating this place in preparation for their attacks. And like their precious ruins, I will soon be taken by the snows and forgotten.
Aw. That's what happens when you try to take people. Hi, kitty.
If I can bring down that crane, it should be enough to rip open the door. If I can fill that bucket, it might be heavy enough to bring down the crane. I'm not strong enough.
Okay.
That did it. This statue must be the immortal prophet. And this, it shows the exodus of his people from the deserts of Syria. They settled in a hidden valley and built a great city. Katash. To protect the city and its people, the prophet raised an army of warriors. But what is this showing? It's not the divine source they're holding. Something else, but what? And his warriors forged for him an atlas, that the prophet might always know his city and its secrets. A map of the city. It could show the way to the divine source.
No.
It's a wonder this place is still standing. Even damaged, the artistry is stunning. right there! Easy. Easy. You know I'm not with Trinity.
Why should we believe you?
I escaped with one of yours. A man named Jacob.
Where is he now?
We were together, but we got separated in the mines.
She killed him!
No! No!
Jacob would never trust an outsider.
Please, listen, I am not your enemy.
I warned you. You should have left.
Sophia! Enough!
Father!
I thought I lost you.
I'm glad you made it out of there. Forgive Sophia, she is cautious.
In her position, I'd be the same way.
What did you find out?
Trinity is coming in force. We must prepare.
Her?
She's a friend. On my word, no harm will come to her.
These ruins. We must be near the Prophet's lost city.
Come. We do not have much time. Prepare the weapon stores. Secure the battlements. Go! Now! They're almost here. But we're outnumbered.
The children and elders are vulnerable.
Go. Get them into the catacombs. Light the fires. The valley must be alerted.
Incredible.
Incredible!
Sophia, muster our fighters. Then meet me in the upper village.
Don't disappear again, Father.
There's much to do. If we had more time.
Later. For now, I'll do what I can to help.
Head down to the old radio. Get the generator working. We need to get one last transmission out, and let the other settlements know what's coming. I'll do what I can. You two. I need eyes on Croft.
Jacob and his people are resilient. I'll give them that. Trinity is on their way. They could do with my help. And this atlas from the mural. If it really is some kind of map of the ruins, I've got to find it before Anna. If I don't, then all these deaths will have been in vain. And I can't have that on my conscience.
We'll send the families into the catacombs below. But we have to keep the enemy engaged here, on this side of the valley.
This vase must have been beautiful once, but someone's poked a few new holes in it and filled it with dirt. They must have used it to grow seedlings.
Sophia and her warriors have already fought the invaders. She says they're well equipped.
Yes, but we know the valley. We use the ruins of the woods to our advantage.
I hope to God you're right.
I need more wood for the fire.
They needed most of the lumber to repair the guard towers. We'll have to make do with what we have.
Well, if they need arrowheads for the battle, then I need more firewood.
I've already cut plenty. Besides, I don't know how much more time you'll have left to forge.
We can make points faster than broadheads. That should be our focus.
Hello there.
Greetings. You're Jacob's guest. If you're looking for a way to help, they're repairing the guard towers just down the path. I mean no offense, but you don't look like you're ready for a turn on the anvil.
Did you bring anything to trade? Anything we could use?
promised to keep them safe. What have I done? We should have been ready for this. We knew better, damn it. I'm sorry, I've got no time to talk. Jacob says you can be trusted, and that's good enough for me.
Can you see anything from up there?
No, never recovered from the Soviets.
Another difficult winter for my people. There are more deaths than births now. And as the seasons pass, the young ones are becoming restless. I see them looking to the sky when the rare plane passes overhead. Wistful. Wondering. Longing. I know they are still deeply committed to the cause. But I also sense a change coming. An end to our way of life is on the horizon. The most recent invaders are fading from memory. But as the technology of men advances, more are bound to find our valley again. And we are bound with the fate of this place. For better, or worse.
Just keep your eyes out. I could be here at any moment.
I'll do what I can.
I'll run out of nails before we're done here.
We can pull more out of the old cabins. The ones we don't use anymore. You there. We could use some help if that's what you're here for. There's not enough. We have to...
I'm here to help. What can I do?
We're trying to fortify as many of these towers as we can. Most of them were badly damaged in last year's floods. We've got the repairs in hand, but I need some extra supplies from around the valley. If we can get these towers repaired, it'll give us an advantage over the invaders, and it'll help us reach the upper levels of the ruined towers. Will you help?
No, I won't help.
I'll see what I can round up.
Thank you. Bring them back to me when you found them.
Cryptic. Hi. Yeah. He is not here at the moment. Can what purpose? That's not a true purpose. No, it ain't. It would be different if you actually gave me a true reason. Like...
Lara, I'm sorry if Sophia was less than welcoming.
I understand. I'm just glad you were there to vouch for me.
My people have spent decades fighting outsiders. It's not an easy habit to break. See if you can lend a hand with the preparations. A little hard work would go a long way towards building trust.
I'll see what I can do.
ask. Yeah, because to me, I only got certain ones. So, for me to kind of give a true thing, yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Don't let her rip the hair out. Watch, she's gonna be like, $20. You're gonna be like, but babe, it's cool stuff.
Not enough. We have to make do.
There has to be more. Send someone to go look.
Here you are. This should be everything you asked for.
Good, good. Leave some of the supplies in the basket there, and we'll finish the repairs. But I need you to bring the rest of the supplies down to the tower by the lakeshore. When you're done, meet me back here.
What do I have to deliver to the second tower? You know, I was waiting for like a 9/11 reference. Because I sat there and said what supplies do I need to bring to the second tower?
Trinity will be here soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta talk to him about that. So I forget which one it is. Must cut the rabbit down. No, he ain't. Yeah, I think he said that he was like getting dinner.
From the air. Jacob is assembling fighters in the upper village to draw their attention there. The children and those too old to fight will be safely hidden in the Acropolis catacombs. I will go there once things are in hand here.
You said they were heavily armed. How can we expect to beat them?
The fight will not be won in open combat. They will hit us hard and fast, and we will take losses. They hope to crush us in their initial assault, but we will turn their eagerness into our advantage. This will be a long engagement.
What?
If we hope to survive, we must wear them down slowly.
Because Lara Croft is an X-Men.
We will bleed them from 100 cuts until they have nothing left. Only then will we be victorious. For now, we light the fires, warn the others in the valley. Today, we win by surviving. Gather as much ammunition and supplies as you can. Hide them in the caves and ruins. When you've completed your duties, rendezvous in the upper village. Understood?
Yes!
Understood!
Good. Now go. The Prophet be with you.
Greetings.
Hello there. Something I can do for you.
I know you're busy.
Trinity is going to be here soon. There's much to do.
But I want to help. Let me show you that I'm on your side. Greetings.
Greetings.
Are we sure this pine resin will burn?
You should have seen the last batch. Once it caught,
Oh. I'm supposed to go.
couldn't put it out.
Even if it won't, the smell alone would be enough to drive them away.
See, I would sit there and say do that, but if you're gonna do that, then you need to like not like go overboard with the initial purchase and try to make it last.
You there. Maybe you'll be able to help us with these machines.
What can I do?
This one.
These invaders have a new tool to threaten us with. Small helicopters piloted by machines.
Frost.
Drones, they tell me. The things don't fight back, but they've got what looks like a camera inside. They're mapping the valley, and we're losing our advantage. I've been able to bring a few of them down, but with those weapons, I expect you'll have better luck. Will you help?
I'll bet I can take a few of them down.
The more the better. Come see me again when they're done.
Well, hold up. Eat a bag of dicks. Fucking twat waffle. Hate that shit. By the way, why do you say wannabe, Lara? I'll be honest with you, it's a completely different resource. Or not resource, but person. Frost. Mute. You also didn't tell me what map you're on. Return to the remnant searching for those drones. Okay. Yeah. I also say that she's a an X-Men because there's a lot of things that she does that a normal human wouldn't be able to do. Like somebody gets a punctured lung by doing something a certain way. And then, oh yeah, they would have broken their back.
The day I feared has come. There can be no more denying it. The helicopters we saw last sundown represent a new incursion onto our lands. We have grown up in the shadow of our parents' struggle.
She sits there and gets like,
we will have our own.
Gets hit, gets, you know, broken bones that should be broken, walks up, not a scratch.
Young ones, you scoffed at learning your letters. Said it had nothing to do with hunting. But that's your first lesson. Everything is connected, and I am always right. You clever students who saw the folly and stubbornness and can read this, here's your first assignment. Track, hunt, and bring me back the pelt of one of the small creatures of the valley. Hares you can find anywhere, night or day. Both the little brown ones in our valley and the snow hares in the peaks. The squirrels stick to the trees, and rain will drive them into their burrows. And if you see fit to seek the rats, look inside the ruins, or anywhere the dead still lie. Please, do not bring me a rat.
Chance would bring a rat. This document said, please don't bring a rat. Fighting a bear. Like, I hit the thing.
Lara, may I speak with you?
Oh.
What can I do for you?
We need food and shelter for those that can't fight. We'll make emergency rations from dried boar and mushrooms. It's better than it sounds, but I don't think I'll be able to gather nearly enough. If you could track and kill a razorback, as well as bring the rest of the ingredients, we might be able to keep everyone fed. For another day at least.
Yes, of course.
I'll be here. And thank you. How goes the hunt?
Will these do?
Yes. Yes. I'll start drying the meat, but this should be enough for now. Thank you again, Lara.
Glad I could help.
Okay. I'm gonna try to kill the bear again. Because he asked nicely. What about you swinging? Swing low, sweet chariot. Come to take me home.
Have you visited the lower tower yet?
I left the supplies by the other tower. Looks like you finished this one.
That we have, thanks to you. This will give us an edge over the invaders. We need all we can get.
That sounds like a terrible, like, case of indigestion.
I made a mistake today. One that threatens to lead to more mistakes. I spent time alone with Alya. Something I have avoided until now. She reminds me of my beloved Sophia, whom I thought I'd long forgotten. And it opens my heart like a wound. She clouds my judgment, even when she is not present. I sound like a giddy child. And those days are far behind me. I must bury these old feelings deep and stay apart from my people for a time.
Hello.
Oh. I am actually going to be done for today. Yeah. It's a good spot to end at.
But yeah.